Alright, so we draw Tireless Provisioner with an Ashaya on the field. Mythweaver Poq is going to copy the Tireless Provisioner thanks to the Ashaya. Since the Tireless Provisioner is a land, so we get 2 Tireless Provisioners. And you know what that means. That just means absolutely craziness, while we also have Lotus Cobra and Nissa, Resurgent Animus on the field. Absolutely insane. We draw this Verdant Rejuvenation. Absolutely nuts. Stick around for the 3rd game to see how that plays out. Let's get right into game 1 here. We're up against Gashoth, Sun's Avatar. The ramp of Gashoth is not going to stand a chance against us. I'm going to be completely honest here. Now, I think this is my first game that I recorded with Mythweaver Poq. I think I just built the deck, and I ended up just jumping into the games. Didn't really even fine tune it. I literally just put things that got multiple lands onto the battlefield at the same time, thanks to Mythweaver Poq's ability. So we go get the Nykthos here because I feel like we're gonna have a lot of Green Devotion on the field. That's gonna be pretty sweet. We're gonna play the Nykthos here. Then I'm gonna end up playing Mythweaver Poq. I don't think they're going to worry about trying to remove things. Gashoth's more of a rampy deck, so my assumption was right. And they play Grow from the Ashes to ramp up some more. And they're going to pass the turn. Let's play the Cavern of Souls. And since this is my first game with the Mythweaver Poq deck, I actually didn't realize that the first land you play is actually copied. So I learned that really quick, and I realized that we have to play our ramp spells before we play our actual land drop with Mythweaver Poq. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. They play Galta, Stampede Tyrant. Let's see what they bring down. Itali for free. Look at that value. Rampaging Raptor and Delighted Halfling. Pretty good hits, but not enough to stop us. Goes to us. We're going to activate the Nykthos here. Play Invasion of Zendikar to get our 2 land drops on the field. Mythweaver Poq is going to copy those. The copies also come in untapped, if you guys did not realize that, which is actually insane. So then we play the 1 ring. We play the Collector's Vault. I activate Ren and 7's +1. Get some lands in our hand. And I'm going to activate the ring to draw some cards. Get another land. Activate Collector's Vault. Get another land. Discard a land. And we are set up for next turn to drop this big Ferocious Hydra on the field. So they're going to play Gashoth. But Gashoth can't even swing in because of how high our power and toughness is. So we're not going to block the Galta. We're just going to let Ren 7 die, because I kind of want to do some shenanigans here with the Mythweaver Poq. We draw from the 1 ring. We're going to draw from Collector's Vault just to make sure we don't get anything crazy. Draw Cultivate. Well, Cultivate only puts 1 land on the battlefield, so we're not going to play that. What we are going to do is activate Nykthos, sack all of our treasures, use all of our mana, so we can play the Ferocious Hydra out. And we're going to double the 1 with counters on it. So it becomes a 24-25. Oh my goodness. No dinosaurs getting through that. Mythweaver Poq triggers from our land drop. They Vastwood Surge. They kick it. And they still can't get enough power to get past us thanks to our Ferocious Hydra. And that's going to be absolutely game. Alright, we're up against Karn. Legacy Reforged. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. This game is going to go by really quick, just because of how fast we get to ramp here. And with the colorless decks that you don't really have to worry about removal too much, you can just play your commander whenever you feel like, as early as possible, because there's not really a lot of removal. So that's what I'm going to actually do here. We're going to play the land drop, get the treasure, play our commander, and then I know I'm good because, like I said earlier, There's not a lot of removal in colorless decks. So they play Unwinding Clock, they swing out. Yeah, you can hit us, that's fine. No problem at all. And this is where things get crazy. We're going to play the Whirling Regrowth. I think I said that wrong. But we get 2 lands on the battlefield. Tyler's Provisioner triggers twice. The Mythweaver Poq triggers, triggering Tyler's Provisioner again, making more treasures. We're going to play Traverse the Outlands. X is 6. Because Mythweaver Poq is a 6/6. Tyler's Provisioner triggers again. Now, I could have waited till next turn to do that, but I figure since we have the Tyler's Provisioner, we can get all this mana already from the treasures it makes. So that's why I didn't do that. So then we're going to play Nissa Vital Force. We still have 6 mana available. And they just scoop because that is pretty much GG. We're up against Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler. Tyvar can be a really quick deck. And it does play black, so we do have to worry about removal. So, yeah, we're going to play the Lotus Cobra. And just hope that they don't have removal. And this is pretty much the game here. You just hope that they don't have removal. They don't remove your Mythweaver Poq. Because Mythweaver Poq is what's going to make the deck go burr, you know. They're going to play Oracle Modiah. No problem. We're going to play Roiling Regrowth. Sack a land. Get 2. Mythweaver Poq is going to trigger. We get 2 more lands. Lotus Cobra is going to trigger. So that's 4 mana off Lotus Cobra. Plus the 2 lands we get untapped. We're going to play Nissa, Resurgent Animist. Settle the Wilds. We get another land. We get some more landfall triggers. Lotus Cobra triggers. Nissa triggers. You know the deal. And this is why you don't want to play your land drop first, because Mythweaver Poq is going to copy that land drop. And sometimes you can get more than 2 lands hitting the battlefield. And sometimes you can get more than 1 land hitting the battlefield. So that's why you don't want to play your land drop. So then we swing in with Mythweaver Poq, and that's going to do some damage. They're going to play Leaf Crown Visionary, which is a good elf card. And then they're going to play Skimfar Avenger. Not too bad, I'd say. Not too bad. We're going to play Invasion of Zendikar. Get those 2 lands. Mythweaver Poq triggers, getting 2 untapped lands onto the battlefield. Triggering landfall again on all of our stuff. We draw the Ashaya. Oh man, this is nice. Absolutely insane. So, Ashaya is going to trigger landfall for every creature that enters. And Ashaya makes our creatures lands. So, you know what that means. We get Elvish Mystic. And we just keep getting things that trigger, and it's just a madhouse over here. We have 19 lands on the battlefield. I believe it is turn 5. And I say 19 because our creatures are also lands, so I'm counting those. So they play their commander. They're just playing out their hand, getting a little weenies on the field to hopefully block. Alright, so they're just untapping stuff, doing things. No worries to us. And this is the crutch of the deck sometimes, is when you do not have trample. The things can just get chump blocked, so you do have to put some trample in the deck. Just be wary of that. Goes to our opponent. They're going to play their Swamp and play Vanquisher's Banner. Which does not matter to us. As long as we can keep our commander on the field, we are okay. They're going to play their land. Sculptor of Winter. Pretty much nothing that affects us. Untap Paradise Druid. And this is when we get our Tyler's Provisioner. So Tyler's Provisioner is going to get copied. Thanks to the Ashaya on the field. So we get 2 instances of Tyler's Provisioner for each land that comes on. We're going to draw a card. Off a Tribute to the World Tree. Draw a card off a Tribute to the World Tree again. Nissa gets us an elf. Then we get Verdant Rejuvenation. And it's going to give us 5 cards. Put them onto the battlefield. And look at all of those triggers. GG's opponent. Thank you for sticking in there. Just want to give a quick shout out to my channel members. Thank you guys so much. And if you would like to become a member, hit the link down in the description below.